Peace and blessings. I knew I was going to get kicked off. So hopefully they won't come messing with my stuff again. Waiting for my community to come back because there was a whole bunch of people and we were having a flowing conversation and they just kicked me off, which I already knew was going to happen. So I'm just going to see if some people show back up. Peace. Yeah, I'm most definitely taking my red tent gatherings. I'm most definitely going to be doing these red tent gatherings on Blue Jeans, which is another software that I'm using for my lives. I'm not going to be on here. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Always, Marsha. All freaking ways. Peace, y'all. Thank you for coming back. Cause I already knew it was about to get crazy. The other thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some music that has no words. Um are y'all still in here? Child. Peace and blessings. Yeah, I'm putting the war drums on because I'm about sick of YouTube. Shoot. I'm putting on some drumming up in this mug. Like, yeah, call down my ancestors on this one because I ain't got time for YouTube and I got some missions I'm trying to get done. All right. Back to where we were. Thank you, Marsha, for inviting them. Hopefully they'll tune back in. I don't know if they are, but if they are, then hopefully they'll tune back in to what we have to say. If not, then I will definitely email the sister who's sending me over her information for us to be able to get some stuff done. You could always bag some herb. Huh? Okay. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying, like, because I know you look really bored sitting there and like irritated that I just told you to get off, but I need to make sure that this don't cut me out no more. Okay, any more ideas, y'all, on how we can build community? If we were to rotate, let me ask this. If we were to rotate the idea of having the community support, people throughout the community, how often do you think that we should rotate the support? Once a month, like the person gets love every month, like for the whole entire month, or every 2 weeks, or once, 1 week? Like how long do y'all think that we should highlight a sister's business? Y'all can like drop y'all suggestions or her expertise. Drop y'all suggestions, please. And I know it's going to be like a minute before I see it, so I might be sitting here staring at the screen every 2 weeks. Okay. You don't have to worry about it. Well, I'm saying that because I don't want to be interrupted. There's already a lot of energy of going on right now that I really need to be not happening. Every 2 weeks. Any more suggestions? Because I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, so I guess every 2 weeks is the only suggestion we have. I was thinking the same thing. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll rotate Okay, I see that it came through. I agree. I'm thinking we'll rotate it every 2 weeks. So I have Marsha's contact information. I have Kajimni. I have Stephanie, of course. So we're gonna go with every 2 weeks, I guess, and then we can hmm. Steph, make a notation, please. Can you please make a notation that we're gonna do every 2 week, yeah, every 2 week rotation of the support group, and for me to send an email introducing the idea to women entrepreneurs that are in the community and to other sisters who are not entrepreneurs but just want to be a part of the support. Um, and then the idea of the somebody said group gardening. Um, I'm really upset though because I didn't get a chance to hear what Marsha's friend was getting ready to say about, and I'm just like irked by that. But I'm really trying not to let it shift my energy. I really wanted to know what her suggestion was dealing with the cleansing and all of that. Like I wasn't, I wanted her to expound on that so that I can make sure I fully understood what she was saying. So I'll try to reach out to her and then bring it back up again. Peace. I'll try to reach out to her and bring it back up, like bring it back up again, and hopefully she can give me more insight on what she meant. And if she doesn't tune in, I could bring it to you guys for you guys to like understand what she was talking about. There is a whole. How do I want to do this? There's a whole aspect of this group economics that's going to require the of course the support of everybody that, but then outside of that I'm wondering like do we need to create some kind of group inside of the red tents Facebook and Instagram pages to be able to shower that, or is everyone just thinking it like we'll just support it on our individual pages? You know what I mean? Like, should we create some kind of group support something, or y'all think it's just cool if everybody just goes and supports individually on their own social medias and things like that? I would love to hear what y'all suggestions are. Cause I mean, in my mind, I'm seeing it like everyone supporting their own platforms, whatever platforms they're on. And then if the sister buys something that you're interested, has a product that you're interested in, that we all support her. Not that you won't support her on a regular basis or whatever, how often, but that we all support her during that time. Okay, so your suggestion is group support, so that we should all do it inside of a group. So like we should create peace and blessings for whoever's coming in. We should create like a group platform on Facebook. Is that what I'm hearing you say, Marsha? Or are you saying just group support on our own separate accounts? And the 5th of next month, I'm not going to be on here. I'm going to be on Blue Jeans. I'm letting y'all that know that now. So I will send y'all the link and everything to everybody's email. We're going to be on the Blue Jeans because I don't have time. This is like too important for me. Okay. All right. So, all right. So we'll do, so Steph, of course, I need you to like make sure you take that notation too so that we can do, so I can look into how we would do like a group support system on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, which would be dope. I don't know who just new came in, but if you're new and you just came in, make sure, okay, Marsha, make sure that you put down, please email me. Let me repost this because we got cut off. Email me your information for your business or what you do or what your expertise are, and make sure that you send them to Hadida at yoniloveherbals.com, so that I can reach out to you guys and send you all the information what we're developing. So thus far, we've decided, if you just came in, we've decided we're going to do every 2 weeks. Support, bi-weekly support of a sister. So if you have an organization or a company that you want us to support, you will send me the information, the links, everything to it. I would love to bring y'all on the podcast if y'all have not already been brought on the podcast, for me to interview you about your business and what makes you, the bomb and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll send you out whatever information, but we're going to support every 2 weeks. We're going to rotate the pot. So if you have a business, we're going to rotate the pot every 2 weeks to come and support. And it'll be information set out to everybody that's in the organization, that's in the Red Tent community. There was something else I wanted us to discuss. Bartering. Do y'all think that bartering is something that we can do here in the community? I'm trying to figure out how that would work, because it's not like we're all very close, but I mean, we could all patronize each other in exchange for a service. Maybe that's a page or something that needs to go on a Red Tent. Because I'm kind of thinking that if we create a page there, then it'll kind of be a catch-all. Sisters could come in and they can enter what their services are or what services they're looking for. And if you have those services, then that instant the notification will be sent to you like, hey, we got a sister in the community who's looking for, I don't know, babysitting services. And then maybe you have, I don't know, a herb garden or something, and the two of y'all exchange. So now babysitting is something that you don't have to pay for, and herbs is something she doesn't have to pay for. You see what I'm saying? So like, we're starting to save money, because while we're dealing with this whole, like I was saying before, vaccination thing and them cutting resources from people, I really think we're going to get to the point where they're going to start trying to dictate what's going on in the community based upon cutting out resources from people. They're going to be trying to make, because like they're already giving financial incentives. If you go and get your vaccine, we're going to give you X amount of dollars, and we're going to, pay you this much. We're going to forgive this debt. Like, they're coming up with all kind of stuff. So if we can figure out a way that we can, okay. Thank you, Marcia. Figure out a way that we can basically pour into some kind of bartering system. Hey, I'm glad you're back. Please elaborate on what you were talking about when you said community cleansing, and there was something else that you mentioned that you felt like we should do. Can you elaborate on that for us, so that I could just make sure I have an idea, and me and my assistant can write that down, and I can make sure that I don't pass over that idea when we come back into this. But bartering. So while she's doing that, I want to talk about bartering. I'm envisioning it just being like a landing page, and everyone who has a service sharing their service, on it. Like, okay, I have these skills, and if you're a person who's looking for, these are the skills I'm looking for, and if these are things that you have, these are things I have, we can meet together and we can exchange them. So now you don't have to pay for whatever service I'm offering, and I don't have to pay for whatever service you're offering. I think that the more that we are able to keep our money in our pockets, we're going to be able to build up more of a financial stability for ourselves. So, bartering systems. I'm waiting for the sister to write her response. Hopefully she writes it. I don't know, we've lost her again. Because I really want to know what her idea of community cleansing was. That sounds dope if it's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here silent because I can't ever see like if they're typing or not. Like, it doesn't show me that. My stuff comes through way later than y'all's for whatever reason. How many sisters here are familiar with building and rehabilitating credit? Anybody good with credit financing, and building credit and dealing with credit, anything credit? Anybody have skills with that? I mean, I'm building mine because of business. So I have familiarity with building personal. Okay. Malvina says she's just getting into it. Me is same thing with me. I mean, because of the business though, it's kind of a necessity. But I feel like one of the things that we don't think about a lot as community is okay. You can email me her information, Marsha. I'm kind of feeling like because we don't have a lot of community people in the community who focus on their credit a whole lot, we kind of are used to dealing with money out of our pockets. I think that credit, we should think of credit as a way to have rainy day funds, right? Like we have the ability to use it, but we don't always touch everything that's there and available because there's going to come a time. Okay, that's fine. It's a brother. There's going to come a time where we're going to need to be able to use that cash. So I'm kind of thinking on the lines of making sure that the sisters in the community have some kind of way, if they are not already familiar with it, to build their credit up. So now we have credit, and if we can figure out how we can do food as a part of this whole initiative, because I know there's a lot of sisters who are getting financial and government assistance. We got to figure out some kind of way to deal with it. Y'all know how you can go to BJ's and you can buy, say, you could go to BJ's and you could buy those huge packs of toilet paper. At one time, I was thinking about doing a group purchase. So like we go and we buy the biggest damn thing we could find of toilet paper, the biggest damn thing we could find of paper towels, the biggest thing we could find of rice, the biggest thing we could find of things that we need in our household. And then the community being on, like we all pay, say $25 for example, into it a month, and you get your whole month supply because the group is going in. So we are able to get larger and save more. What do y'all think about that? I know I got 1,000,001 ideas, but I'm throwing all of them at y'all so I can go back and try to construct some stuff after I get off of here and then come back to y'all again with an update on Tuesday. What y'all think about group buying? Praying for whoever's entering the community, cleansing the spirit helps us to manifest, clear our vision, to call in more. You ain't never lied, sis, and that's what I thought you was talking about. You right up my alley, child. Yes, I love it. All right. So I'm definitely going to be connecting with you after this. I love it. Thank you, Marsha, for inviting your friend. I'm very appreciative. Welcome, Alvina, to the community. I will be sending you out a bunch of information about stuff that we're doing on a regular. Okay, awesome. What do you guys think about community purchases? Now I know people be like, oh, I only like Scott toilet paper, I only like whatever kind of paper towels, I only like certain toothpastes. I don't know how we would deal with that, but if you're a person that's not like real picky, then maybe we can send you like X amount of rolls of toilet paper, paper towels, toothpaste, this, that, the other. I personally, I mean, I like products that are holistic, but I don't know. So what do y'all think about that? Is that like too far? Is that something that's workable, feasible, or people are interested? I know that some households have more, so I think that maybe we would do a sliding scale donation compared to the people that's there. So when I say donation, like, okay, if I have 2 people in my house, maybe my payment is only $20 a month. But if you have 5, 6 people in your house, maybe your payment is $40 a month. But that's covering all of your supplies for the month, opposed to you paying $100 and something because you're paying retail price instead of wholesale price. Because when we buy wholesale, we're going to get a lot more stuff for way less money. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Anybody else have suggestions? I see people are coming in and out. So I don't really know what parts they heard and what parts they didn't hear. Right now we're discussing community purchasing in community, making sure that if we circulate, like she just said, to circulate the money into keeping the money circulated inside the community. As a way to be able to save. What do you guys think about that? Anybody else other than Malvina and Marsha? I got their feedback, but I see there's other people in here, so I just don't want to like makeup stuff. And I mean, it's not going to really be beneficial if we don't have probably at least 5 people doing it, I can imagine, because then we're going to still be spending like retail. But if we can get 5 people who are committed to do it, I think it will be something really powerful. And it will be shipped to your door, almost like when you go to Thrive Market or those kind of places and you order online, it'll be shipped to you. Your stuff will be shipped to you at the beginning of every month, and we can have it come like clockwork. And because I have a business account, we can do that all off of this red tent, and it will come and it's like quick shipping, and then it'll be mailed out to everybody. If like we all agree upon that, I think it's something that we should move forward with. I can't see people responding or not. It's taking a minute for it to come up. We are in no position to be picking. Remember, during the beginning of the pandemic, you had to just grab what was available on the shelf so you and the family wasn't without. You absolutely right, sis. You're absolutely right. But I can imagine some people are going to come to me and be like, oh, I don't use Crest. I use Tom's. I don't use Tom's. I use, I don't know, whatever the hell. Whatever. I don't even know what no other toothpastes other than what I use. Like, you know. I personally like Northern quilted Northern toilet paper and Bounty paper towels. I mean, I got my own preference. I want to make sure that people are getting stuff of quality. That's for sure. So I don't plan on doing no like, not that there's anything wrong with it if you're in the place where you need it, but I don't plan on doing like knockoff stuff. I plan on us getting stuff that's that's of good quality, but we can get it wholesale pricing, so it's way cheaper for everybody in the community. And that way we'll be able to save more of our own money. Any other ideas? I'm not hearing much about the community gather, purchasing or whatever. Any other ideas dealing with finances or building business or making sure we all have our finances and stuff together surrounding our business, entrepreneurialism, anything you want to say on that, or any other topics dealing with that, finances, or yeah. Because this is really supposed to be an opportunity for us to exchange. I'm not trying to just like dictate this whole thing. I really want to hear from y'all. And so that's why we're going to do Blue Jeans next month, because I need to be able to tap in. I need to be able to hear what people unmute their mics and be able to talk. Because this is like really important for me to hear y'all voice for this. Peace. How are ya? So sis, to catch you up to date, if you're just getting here, I don't know. But we basically we were just discussing community purchases to make sure that like we were able to keep more money in the community. So for example, if a household has 3 members and somebody else has 6 members, each person will have like a sliding scale. So if I have 3 members, maybe I'll put in $25 a month, and somebody else might have 6 members, so they put in $50 a month. But we put our money in and we get all the supplies that we need for our household for the month, opposed to buying retail pricing at a store and spending a whole lot of money. So I was trying to get everybody's suggestion on what they thought about that, us putting our money into a pot, and through the red tent I can get like a lot of wholesale products and things that are discounted, but they're like not knockoff brands. And so everybody will get their household stuff that they need, like toilet paper, paper towels, toothpaste, whatever stuff. And if y'all wanted to get into food, like sending a big ass thing of rice and a big behind thing or whatever, peace. Yeah, peace to Bree, right? I know this is like a family reunion up in this mug. But if y'all want to get into it, let me know what y'all think. Bree and Ciasia, whoever else might be in here. What do y'all think about that community purchasing to try to save cash? Like I know Bree has 6 people in her house. So something like that I feel like would be really beneficial, because now instead of paying maybe $100 for household stuff a month, maybe you'll only pay 45 or 50. You'll save like half your money because we're buying wholesale. and we're getting it as a community, and then it be shipped to you at the beginning of every month. Okay. Are there any other suggestions? I think I said this before you guys came in. Are there any other suggestions as far as financing or entrepreneurialism or building economics that you guys can think of? We covered. I want to try to figure out Siasia group gardens, because that's something that's big, to be able to make sure that we aren't relying upon their food. That's important. And that was my vision when I tried to do the hydroponics before. That's probably something that I need to try to start back into, especially since the fall is coming. A lot of things can be grown in the fall. So to try to do that. Any other suggestions along with business financing? Rukaya, in there in that bucket. Oh, never mind, baby. Never mind, I got it. Tear up my chair. All right, so we got, I'm going to write this stuff down. We got community gardens that was brought up. Oh yeah, we also decided while you guys weren't on here, we decided that we were going to do every 2-week rotation. So Siasia, make sure you send me whatever your link is to my email. I think I pinned it up top, right? Did I pin it? I guess I didn't ever pin it. I don't know. Let me. We're going to do every 2-week rotation for business support. And I mean, I would like to start at the 15th. Maybe we can start the 15th, and it'll be around the full moon, not far from the full moon. Community gardens, business rotation every 2 weeks. And I'm not seeing any other ideas come, so I'm guessing that there are none. Is there anything else that I wanted to bring up to y'all before I get off of here? If you guys are interested in, I'll make some announcements real quick with the business. If you guys are interested in learning the herbs that go into yoni steaming, and figuring out how to build a connection with the herbs, physical and spiritual connection with them, and some ways that you can carry them, I have a class that I do every other Saturday from 11:11 to 1:11. Okay, thank you. I have a class that I do from 11:11 to 1:11 every Saturday, and I teach the properties and the healing properties of herbs. That is going on this Saturday from 11:11 to 1:11. Also, if you are interested in getting into entrepreneurialism and in any way, shape, or form, earning money through selling yoni steams, referring yoni steams, any of those good things, email me or put in the comment section me, and I will email you the opportunities. I have an affiliate marketing opportunity where basically you will post the link of the Yoni Love Herbals website and any information. And then that link will be share it out to whoever your friends, family, whoever you decide to share it to, and then anybody who purchases off of that link, you will get a commission for it. So it's a passive form of income. You're not having to sell anything, you're not having to convince anybody, you're not having to go out here and spread word other than posting a link and going on about your business. And if somebody clicks it and they share it, or okay, sure, I definitely will. If they share stuff, can you write her down, please? Malvina Baggett. I think that she emailed me her. I hope I'm saying your last name right. She sent me her information and email. She was saying she was going to email me. So hopefully I have it. But if you could write her name down so that I'll remember. But basically, you just post the link, and then that link is an opportunity for you to share out the information of Yoni Steam. And like I said, anyone who purchases it, anyone who purchases a Yoni Steam off of the link that you post, you will get a commission for it. I have that opportunity available, and then we have franchises inside the company as well. But franchises are a little bit different. Franchises are literally you opening up your own Yoni Steaming business, where Yoni Love Herbals will supply all the herbs, all of. Oh yeah, it definitely is easy for you, sis, because you'll be coming through with the support on a regular basis. And I mean, I didn't ever want to just be like, Marsha, why you ain't signed up for this yet? Like, I don't want to make you enroll. But in my mind, I'm like, as much as this sister posts about my channel and show support, like, she could be making guap. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like, I don't want to just be like, you need to be doing this for me. Like, so I don't never say anything, but I definitely, in my mind, I've been said, like, I feel like it's definitely an opportunity for her that she could be like getting money just sitting chilling on her couch while because she already done posted something. Yeah, so the franchise is a little bit different. The franchise is Yoni Love Herbals providing all of your Yoni steams, all of your business brochures, all of your business cards, and everything that you need for your business. We ship the whole thing to you in a starter package and help you start your own Yoni steaming business. So if you are looking for a way to be able to generate income and to be able to like be your own boss for real, you can open your own Yoni steaming company, and then we'll walk you through the whole process. Now, for those sisters who don't know, Yoni Love Herbals is on Walmart.com, and I know we've been saying Marsha was hired. We said it like 2 Tuesdays ago. I was trying to hire her. Word. But it's carried in Walmart.com. It's carried on Etsy. I'm working on getting into Target, into a small store that's here in Philly called Mariposa. It's kind of like Whole Foods, but on a way smaller scale. It's a co-op. I'm working on getting into all of those. Why am I telling you this? For any sister who's doing like affiliate marketing or franchising opportunities with the company, is going to be a way for you to be able to up your sales, because more people are going to be learning about someone's like, oh yeah, Yoni Love Herbals, I heard about them before they click the link, and then bam, they purchase something, and so more money is coming to your pocket. So that's the only reason I'm sharing that. What's another announcement? Oh, because we're doing the Red Tent meeting tonight, I'm not going to be going live with Community Yoni Steaming and the tomorrow evening. What we're going to do is I'm going to combine everything into Saturday night. And so usually, for those who don't know, who are new to the company, into the community, I do community Yoni steaming, where I do live demonstration, and we all sit around and bring out our Yoni steams and talk about the experience that we're having, or any emotions and things we're feeling at the time, basically as a community group and support type of thing. But I want to minimize the amount of times that I'm going live and having, there's different people who are popping in, but I have like some who are regular for me. And so I don't want to be like here every single night doing a different live. Last night I was here talking about sex manifestation. If you did not already watch the video, go watch it, and hear what I was talking about. And then we'll do it on Saturday. So Saturday from 7 to 9, I will combine Community Yoni Steaming and then the stuff for the new moon that we're going into for August. In this Leo season, we do new moon red tent meetings. So all of that will be combined together for Saturday evening. I will be posting some more videos, probably a part 2 and a part 3. Oh, I know, but you can go watch it, sis. Don't worry though, because tomorrow I'm probably gonna post, and I'm doing all this talking about I'm not going live, but I be done got on here feeling myself and my goddess energy out of whatever reason. I don't know, something out of the sky just happens to fall into my living room. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel nice and goddessy. Let me get on here and talk about sex, and so I'll be here anyway, talking to y'all, even though I'm saying I'm not going live. But getting back on track with my OCD and stuff. So all right, so I want to make sure that I'm coming to you guys and I am fulfilling what I promised you guys, dealing with the topics surrounding sexual manifestation and womb healing and all those kind of things. So we're going to do everything combined Saturday evening 7 to 9, but tomorrow I'm going to probably post 1 or 2 videos that's talking about sex manifestation and things like that. So those are all exciting things for me. I'm excited. This month is Oshun in August. If you're not familiar with Oshun, she is the goddess in Yoruba tradition that deals with finance, abundance, she deals with beauty. You know, we talked about on Tuesday and even last night real briefly, you know, her whole thing is like beauty and femininity. That's her whole energy. Like, baby, I'm here and I'm like, I'm getting this thing flowing. You know what I mean? I got my goddess energy going. She does a lot with abundance though. Abundance and fertility. So if you're a sister who's looking to be able to get pregnant, or you know somebody who's looking to get pregnant, Oshun energy is that energy that you in, you know, like she's full of fertility energy, you know, and it just flows through her. Oh yes, word. Ooh, knocking my earring out, child. Got too excited. Yes, sis. So we were talking about Oshun, and this is Oshun in August month. So like everything on the website and everything in the community is going to be dealing around sacred femininity and that Oshun energy of abundance, of fertility, you know, and getting into self-love. You know, I think a lot of times as women, we do a lot of our rituals and making ourselves pretty and smell good and all these kind of things for our mates, whoever it may be, man, woman, whatever. And then we don't, really do it for ourselves. And so I was talking a lot last night in the sacred sex manifestation that I was talking about last night. I was talking about dating ourselves. You know, if for sisters who are having issues with being confident in the bedroom, or, you know, getting into their like being free and leaving the lights on and all that kind of stuff. You know how we all be like, oh my God, let me cover up and trying to hide our body parts and stuff like that. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm fat. Let me stand up so y'all can see. I'm fully fat. Like, girl got big boobs. You know, I'm got all of this in the back. Like, baby, when you see me coming, you already see that I'm fat. What the heck you about to sit here and act like you ain't know I was fat for before we got in the bedroom? So I'm just like, for all the sisters out here who have an issue, you know, with your body, who's like, oh, you know, I got this scar, I got this whatever on my skin, I got this you know, flab around my waistline, and oh, my boobs don't sit up perky no more because I had kids and I breastfed, all this stuff that we got. Like, he was hunting you down. He's still trying to hunt you down though, sis. So like in my mind, it's like word. In my mind, it's like, you knew that I was fat when I was coming down the street and you was hollering, right? That means that you know that I'm not going to be a size 1. Word. So it's not like it's a surprise when, right, it's not a surprise when you see me coming, you know, and when we get to that space of intimacy. So I talked a lot about that yesterday, and then I talked about us dating ourselves, about for those sisters who have an issue with being free and being open and, you know, feminine, all that kind of, you know, whatever they might be feeling and all of that, and get into that place of self-esteem. It requires us to be able to date ourselves. And what does that look like? You know, doing that bath, setting the energy and the mood right in the space in the house for ourselves. Like, even if we don't have a partner, doing it for ourselves. And then talking about the layers that it takes. And that's something I mentioned yesterday. We're going to get into Taoism now. Taoism talks about the stages that it takes for a woman to get to the place where she can have the big O. If you're not familiar with that, and if your guy is not into the whole prior scene or foreplay and things like that, then your body is not going to be ready to go there, and he's going to be going there, and he's going to leave you on a train, and you're going to be laying there like, what? And I gave the analogy yesterday that that working on sex manifestation and things like that is like having synchronized swimming sessions. Everybody's in the water, and you got your right leg and you kicking up, and your left leg and you kicking up, and everybody's going there together. And then you get to the end, and we all twirl around in the circle. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, but you don't get to the together and get to the sex manifestation part where you like making things coming like this if he's going and he's finishing before you, or if you're going and you finishing and you done before him. Like, it's not, the energy has to be combined. It has to be flowing back and forth between the two. So I really I could talk about that topic all day long. I think it's probably a whole lot of women can, but I'm not going to redo that whole video today. I just want to basically tell y'all what we covered yesterday. So all of those things were talked about yesterday in the sacred in sex manifestation video. And what else do I want to say to you guys? If you don't already, I'm gonna send maybe I'll post it in this video. Oh, absolutely, sis. Absolutely. Like, the wavelength gotta be, y'all have to be on the same frequency, the same energy, flowing back and forth, and focusing. The biggest thing on the biggest thing on sex manifestation is both of y'all focusing on that energy of what you want to manifest at the same time. And then after you're done, being able to lay in pillow talk and focus on that. So like, okay, we're chilled out, everything is done. And us being able to talk about it, like, oh, we want to manifest a child. What is it? Oh, I think he gonna look like you. No, he probably gonna have your eyes and your lips and your whatever. Nah, if it's a little girl, she definitely gonna take your cheekbones. That's real prominent. Like, whatever it is y'all talking about, spending time focusing on that together, focusing on it prior to going in, focusing on it during, and focusing on it after. It being a focus, a mental, we putting all of our energy into that. And then the other thing that I talked about too was raising the energy, when you're in that act, raising the energy from it just being the little man in a boat stimulation to, because I don't want them to block my video for being like, oh my gosh, you're too vulgar. But just being from in that area to it being a full body big O. You know what I mean? And that happens through breathing. So when you breathe through the big O coming on, it's moving that energy up from the root chakra up over throughout the head, and it washes over you like a freaking wave. And so it's like, you know what I mean? It's like doing a wave of energy. And then after that, both of y'all being able to lay in that. One of the most dopest things is if both of y'all reach that same place at the same time. And that's that synchronized swimming analogy that I was using. But if both people reach that energy at the same time, then you're able to combine your intention. You know what I mean? And when it's getting to that, like, talk to each other. Like, Rakaya, go upstairs, child, because I want to say something. And I want to have to censor what I want to say. You're short? Well, no, because it's going to cut off my drums. Just give me a few more minutes. I'm not going to be that long. Oh, Lord. She mad that I'm making her go upstairs because she was trying to listen in on the conversation. She knows she was coming down here to hear what I was talking about. Word, child, exactly. So, all right. So, what was I getting ready to say? Shoot, all of this making her go upstairs, and I forgot what the hell I was getting ready to say. So basically, when both people are getting into this space of like getting ready to go through the orgasm, and we're focusing our energy on that, being like talking, like the talk between the two people is exchanged too. And I was like, even like, yo, if you got to make animal noises like roar, you know what I mean, you roaring and you making whatever it is, like, let that thing out, because it's an exchange of energy. He really like, yeah, you liking it or whatever. She's the sister or whatever your preference is, she is also receiving, and she's giving back that energy. And that Word, it probably will, but I mean, we talking about manifesting some stuff here, but being able to exchange that energy between the two people and both of y'all grabbing onto each other and like holding onto that, and it's like galloping a horse. Well, what an analogy to use. Your horse synchronized swimming, I got issues. But galloping a horse to where the finish line and y'all both going there together. You can't win a freaking race. A horse can't win a race when its jockey is all the way back at the daggone bend where they just came out the gate. They gotta be going through that damn thing together. You know what I mean? We gallop into this finish line together. Once we get there, bam, like, yeah, we won. We won. It's the build up towards it. So both of y'all's energy got to be pushing towards it the whole time. This is not just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to be, And then also the girl, I got to do a whole nother live for this. Lord have mercy. I said I was going to come on here tomorrow. I was going to leave y'all alone. But I'm going to go there. So anyway, real quick, I just thought about something. When we're on top and we're in the place of dominating energy, right? Most sisters like to be in a place of, or a lot of sisters, I don't want to say most, a lot of sisters like to be the place of laying on their back. But I'm going to tell y'all a secret if you don't already know. When you're laying on your back, you're at the place where you're giving your energy. So if you are having issues where you are having problems cutting off the amount of energy that your guy is taking from you every time that y'all are being intimate, if you're having a plate or whatever your preference is, having a problem with them taking energy from you and not giving, it's not an exchange, it's because you laying on your back too much. Word, we need all of that, sis. All of that. But it's because you laying on your back too much. Don't lay on your back. Get on the place of the position of domination. And so when you get on top now, and see, some guys have a little bit of an issue with this because it's like, whoa, you get to like, you too in control. Like, they don't like the fact that you in control. But be like, shut up and lay down. Don't slap it real hard, but be like, just be like, do it. Oh, child, I'm sweating over here. Do it with your I'm joking when I say slap him, but do it with your femininity. Like, oh, babe, I want to do something different tonight. You know what I mean? I want to show you something different. I want to take you to a different place. I want us to go to someplace different. Make your voice all soft and sensual and stuff like that. And so you get on top and you get in a place of the dominating position. And so now when you're riding him, your energy is cutting off. He's only able to take from you what you allow. The energy flow is different. When you're on the back, he can take whatever he wants continuously. When you're on top, you control the energy flow of your pussy. And I'm just going to say it like that. If you're in a time, in a space where you don't want to feed, you don't want to feed your partner, you want to be the one that's filled up today. Maybe you had a hard day. You know what I mean? A lot of times our men, or your significant others, they need loving on, right? They come home and they be needing loving. They had a rough day, and that be the time they want to come home and they want to tear you up the most. And it's like, all right, brother, like, dang, like, you had a real rough day today. Like, calm down. Like, you be kind of scared. You gotta go in the bathroom and get like, like you about to go in the boxes ring. You gotta make sure you got yourself together. Because if you don't got yourself together, you might get knocked out in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So this is a time where he's gonna also give you everything that he's been carrying. So there's like the whole sexual part of that, but the energetic part of that is, y'all know I'm gonna come around to the yoni semen. The energetic part of this sexual exchange is us being able to take now the energy. Okay, I put all this energy off of you. You came home, you was stressed, you was tense, the kids got on your nerves the night before, we ain't really getting no sleep because the baby had an ear infection, you went to work, you did what you had to do, you came home, you stressed out, and you like, all I really need is some loving right now. Put them kids to bed so we can go do whatever. It's like, all right, I got you, player. But then when he come in and y'all do whatever and he feels amazing, he goes to sleep, He's knocked out cold. He's sitting there sucking his thumb. You, sis, on the other hand, are laying there looking up at the ceiling, not able to sleep. And most sisters are sitting there like, why can't I sleep? Like, what's going on? Why can't I sleep? You know why? I mean, this was an excellent session. We had an excellent time. You can't sleep because you literally just pulled all of the frustration, all the anger, all the drama, all the everything that he was carrying inside of him. You took all of that, and as a receptacle of a woman that you are, as your womb being a place of manifestation that it is, you took all of that off, and then you put it right into your womb, and then you carrying his load. So where yoni semen comes into play is that it allows you to sit on the pot and to focus on everything that you just picked up off of your partner. You take it all off of him and you drop it down into the water. Now, back in the day, there was a concept of something called the sacred whore. And y'all probably like, the what? I'm doing some teaching on this. This is supposed to be a community red tent meeting, but I'm going to keep on going because that's where the energy taking me, so I'm going to go there with it. So there used to be a concept called the sacred whore back in the day. The sacred whore was the woman who took her energy and used it to help brothers recycle what they were carrying. But the thing about this is, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, and don't get mad at me, right, taking notes. Don't get mad at me when I say this. There's a whole lot of women that's out here that's hoeing. You know what I'm saying? And hoeing, and don't judge me when I say this. Hoeing is not a bad thing. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But what I'm gonna say to you is, sis, if you are in that place where you fully in your, and I feel like that's a form of goddess energy too. You know, word. Tom said before me, Marsha, thank you, child. Thank you. So if you feel like this is a time where you are you in that energy, you feeling yourself, you in your sexual vibe, you doing all of that, you gonna be able to walk into this space, be with him. You know those sisters who can like be with one man and they could cut it off, and that sexual relationship don't mean nothing to them, and they able to go to the next person, they could be with them and they could cut that off, like, yo, dude, you was just a light for me, like, thank you for the, but excuse my French, thank you for the F. You know what I mean? Like, I really needed that. Then you go to the next brother, it's like, yo, I don't want no attachments with y'all. Like, yo, just buy my bag, buy my shoes. Like, you for my clothes, you for my. It's nothing wrong with that, sister. And I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying this is a no judgment zone. Okay, this is a no judgment zone. But that woman, I'm going to tell you, back in the day would have been considered the sacred whore. She has the ability. Absolutely, sis. She has the ability to pull off of this guy or this girl or whatever your thing is. She has the ability to take that off of them, to carry it, and then to put it to get it out of her womb and put it down in the ground. But when you don't take care of it, it becomes the PCOS, it becomes the endometriosis, it becomes the fibroid cyst, it becomes the miscarriages, it becomes the any kind of energy she's having a hard time dealing with. All of that becomes something if she don't get rid of it. So what I'm saying is, in all of this time while you're dealing with sex manifestation and you're dealing with trying to bring things into fruition, we got to also be working on cleaning our wombs. That's where that yoni steaming, that's where that womb versation, that's where that womb massage, that's where the oils from my sister C Asia, that's where all of that comes into play. Because being in that space, being in that energy where you can be healing yourself, you know what I mean? Whatever your sexual preference is, that's fine. But getting rid of the energy that you're not supposed to have, that you're not supposed to be carrying in your womb, is important. So once we get rid of that energy and we work on releasing that, then we can go back and we can pile on again and do it, the sexual manifestation. And also, if you're having a problem with your money flowing in, if you're having a problem with your health, if you're having a problem with your people around you, your loved ones, these are all things that you can manifest through sex manifestation too. It's not just about us just getting abundance or just getting a house or the car that we want. Whatever you want to manifest, your womb got the ability to do it. And if you don't know how, say I don't know how, say me, tell me whatever topics y'all want to learn about, and I'm going to be making some videos about, oh yeah, let me say that, whatever topics y'all want me to talk about other than the sex manifestation, Taoism, and I want to speak on that in a few seconds real quick. But besides like those two topics that I'm already talking about, which other topics did y'all want to learn about? Because I'll make videos dealing with it if I know about it. But Taoism, I don't know if y'all are familiar, but I'm going to make a video on this. Maybe this will be my next video. Taoism talks about the stages and the levels that it takes for a woman to get to climax. There's like 11 different stages that your body comes to. It literally talks about the sweat that comes over top of her lip. It talks about the vagina getting engorged with blood. It talks about like almost like the damn near hair standing up on the top on her back. Like it goes through a whole list, like 11 different things that happens before she gets into the place where she's ready. And when I say ready, like ready to now go into sexual action. Excuse me. A lot of times the brothers that we're with or the sisters or whatever your preference is, whatever, you know, a lot of times the people that we're with want to run to the finish line. But when you in sex manifestation, it's important to take your time. There ain't no rush over here, baby. I'm in my full goddess mood and you want to enjoy every piece of my femininity that you about to get. We want to take our time through this. This is a take your time kind of thing. And you know, for those sisters who just like bang, 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 bang all the time, nothing wrong with that neither. But slow it down a little bit so that both of y'all can be able to be in that space. You know what I mean? Moving forward. And if we are charging towards the finish line like that, and we that's all we, then you got to know that you also are putting the energy that you putting behind this. Wait, on what, sis? On Taoism? Talking about the 11 stages that a woman's body goes through before the big O. If you bang it towards the finish line, then that's also the energy that you put towards what you want to manifest. So make sure that you utilizing that energy of this to the best of your ability. That you not just be like, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the game. Like what? You about to waste that energy that's pounded to you pounded towards a mission here. You know, we could be crossing with some big finish lines and crossing some things off our list if you was focusing and I was focusing on the right thing. So the energy exchange and all of this is important. Whew. Child, I got a full-fledged sweat going on over here. Can y'all see the sweat on my forehead? No. Okay. Any other topics? I will make one, Marsha, about Taoism, talking about the layers that the woman and the man's body goes through. We got like 11. He got like 4. He ain't already got no stages. He ready. But for us, we got to be built up. And foreplay is important. Oh, that's what I started talking about when I sent her upstairs. Foreplay. Foreplay is important. That's why I say it's important to take your time when you're doing manifestation. Take your time. I know every time can't be. Sometimes it's going to have to be a quickie. Sometimes it's going to have to be like the adrenaline rush and we pull it over. We want to do it in the park for the fun of it. But if we're working on manifesting, take your time. Be okay with getting ready to take some time because the moment's going to be building up towards some stuff. You know what I mean? We're going to be building towards that. So foreplay is definitely important. Very important. It takes a minute for us to get there. Yeah. And don't be scratching on me like I'm a damn DJ, like you a DJ in a board. Like, dude, like, whoa. whoa. Calm down, brother. Calm down. Like, I ain't no damn, scratch record. Just relax. You trying to hurry. He's like, oh, okay, you got 11. Say, the next season they're gonna be like, oh, you got 11 stages you gotta get to. Okay, well, let me hurry up and make sure I get you there. Okay, yeah, 5 yet? Yeah, 10. Oh, good, you're at 11. Good, let's do this. Like, brother, relax. Mommy got you. I got you, boo. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So, I had a lot of fun with y'all tonight. Y'all know I don't have no sense. Hopefully, Malvina, I'll be seeing you on our Tuesday live Rise and Grind. It's a time where any sister that's not familiar, it's a time where we get on every Tuesday and we play music, we play jams, and I have virtual office hours. If you have any questions about business, finance, yoni steaming, womb healing, any of that, you can come on and you can ask whatever your questions are on Tuesdays. And I'm here and I'm live. And then I will answer your question live. And if I don't know the answer to it, then I will give you a like an email that suggestion what to do like outside of the live. And if there's things that you don't want to, like maybe you want to ask a question in, but you don't want to get into the full details, you can a word. He already knew. But have y'all ever, oh Lord, don't get me on him. He has a whole documentary where he's talking about like the energy he gets into when he's getting ready to encounter with somebody. It's deep. Brother got some real deep stuff going. Like he becomes a whole nother person in his action and in his time where he getting ready to be intimate. It's deep. And I think that a lot of people go into a whole nother person. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you working on manifestation, you got to take that energy from down in your root chakra where it's all very ground based, and you got to pull it up to the crown, because the crown is where you start to do the real manifestation work. You can manifest whatever from your root and from your womb, but when you raise it up, you gotta you raising that energy up through your crown, and it's making its nail do a swoosh around your whole body, opposed to just staying dormant in your womb and that low vibrational energy. So when you able to do when you able to breathe through your orgasm and take the time, to enjoy it. Oh yeah, I also talked about, and I think I mentioned this on Tuesday, but I'm gonna mention it again because we got some new people. There's something called oming, OMING. Let me write it. Look it up on YouTube if you have not already. Oming. It's called orgasmic meditation. And I know y'all probably gonna be like, what? When y'all go and see the video, y'all gonna be like, no, what the hell is the point of this? Other than the fact that she's having an orgasm for the whole 10 or 15 minutes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But anyway, it's an opportunity for him and her, or she and she, to build a connection between one another, to be able to come into this space and to enter into it as an orgasmic meditation. Both partners are dressed. She's undressed from the waist down. He's fully dressed. And you're sitting there together and you are in this orgasmic meditation where he's stroking the vagina at a certain like softness. They say like very soft, like the like your like this the softness that you would use to like rub your eyebrow. I think is the analogy that the woman gave. Like rubbing your eyebrow is like not, you know what I mean? We ain't trying to do no scratching no damn DJ booth. We trying to like just slightly, and the top left hand quadrant of the clitoris is your most sensitive spot. I'm trying to help somebody tonight. All y'all go try out everything that I'm telling y'all right now. Go get yours tonight, boo. I'm trying to hit. Told you, boo, boo. Go get yours. The top left hand quadrant of your clitoris is the most sensitive spot. So whether you by yourself or with a partner, top left hand quadrant, and very soft strokes like you're touching a feather tip, okay? Like a feather is brushing up against it. Child, it will send you through the fucking, excuse me, whew, it will send you through the universe, the clouds, the stars. You will be up there with the sun, the moon, and everything else. I'm trying to hit told y'all and helped y'all out. It's called oming. It's even a finger placement that you do for him to ground the woman, or her to ground the woman in that space. It's a finger placement that you do, and it's just for the two of y'all connected. And like the point of oming is not for you to get her there, but because the sensation is so soft and it's repeated. Peace and blessings, whoever's coming in. It's repeated and it's soft at that top left hand quadrant over and over and over and over again. And you're doing this for 10 or 15 minutes. Imagine being fondled for 10 or 15 minutes. Just the softest, most gentle place with the softest stroke. It is literally a whole orgasmic meditation. And then after the session, because both of y'all are like clothed, they say like if you're going into oming, you should be going into a space that separate. Like, okay, if we're going to be getting it in on the bed, then maybe we would maybe we would do our oming maybe on the floor with pillows and all of that. Like if you go watch the video, you'll see what they're talking about. But like how they set up that, they call it the nest. But the nest is going to be a space where the two of y'all go. This is where y'all sit down, y'all do this orgasmic meditation for X amount of time. And maybe it goes over 15 minutes, but she is literally sitting there having an orgasm the whole entire time. And then after that, y'all pack up the nest before word y'all pack up the nest before you go into getting it in. It's something that's sacred between the two people, and it allows her to get to that place where all 11 of those spots on her body is fully vibrating, and y'all are ready to get there. That's another very powerful thing, because imagine having an orgasm for a whole 10 or 15 minute segment and thinking the whole time while you're having that constant orgasm, I'm about to manifest my car. My house is about to be in optimal it's optimal space, and I'm about to have the energy perfect in this space. You know what I mean? You go you going into your zone, and the whole time you think about what both of y'all are together. Maybe y'all do. She said, "My goodness, word." Maybe y'all do a chant together, like, yeah, we are manifesting. He's steady going. We are manifesting our child. Our child will be manifested tonight through the sexual union. What does our child look like, babe? Oh, our child looks like, she has she has long hair, her skin looks like yours. Whatever the heck. But for 10 to 15 minutes. And then y'all go into this act of intercourse. It's just fully like illuminates everything over the body. All right, I'm done. I done talked to y'all about this whole sexual manifestation thing. Went from red 10 me into something different, but y'all got my point. So Taoism, I'm going to talk about. Malvina, you had mentioned something earlier about me needing to do a video. What was it? I'm looking through. She said, "Oh yes, please." When you said, "Oh yes, please," what were you referring to, sis? I just want to make sure I'm getting this down. I'm going to do one on Taoism. Let me write a note to myself, because else I will forget. Is there something specific y'all wanted to talk about, learn about, whatever on these videos? I will make sure I post. Yeah, child. Tuesdays. Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Yeah, we're going to get into some sex talk, because I think that it will be beneficial for the sisters here, especially those who are interested in sex manifestation. All right, I love you guys. I love you, community. I really, really do. I'm grateful for all of you who are showing up on a consistent basis and who are coming and being crusaders for this red tent and that are part of this community. And I'm extremely grateful to the Most High for you. Thank you. Thank you. I am, grateful to the Most High for you guys being here, for the space that we share together as a community. If you are not already tuning in, make sure that you tune in every Tuesday from 11 to 1. We come and we talk about all manners of things. So make sure y'all come and y'all tune in. I think that y'all will enjoy it. Sometimes it goes into sex. Sometimes it goes into meditation. Sometimes it goes into yoni steam, and sometimes it goes into business. I mean, it goes wherever the spirit takes it is where we go. So we're going to be on live, and soulmate spirit connection session. Soulmate spirit connection session. Yes. All right. I sure will. I love you. I love you, collective. If y'all are in search of yoni steams or any herbal remedies or any of that good stuff, thank you, sis. Head over to yoniloveherbals.com. I have all manners of specialty yoni steams and all kind of stuff there. So go check it out. I have teas, I have steams, and I have one. I think I have one or two candles up. But since it's Oshun in August, I'm going to be adding more stuff in constantly. But we have postpartum, we have fertility, we have original blends, we have thank you. We have yeast and BV, we have fibroid and cyst shrinking, we have menopause, we have peaceful perioding for those sisters who have gruesome periods and they're trying to get them under regulation or decrease the amount of blood that they're losing during their periods. Peaceful perioding is for you. So this is the opportunity, for us to do womb healing together. If you're interested, go check it out. There's a tea to go with every single steam that's there, as well as affirmations and a whole 9 yards. So go check it out. During this month of Oshun in August, we are going to be having fertility and postpartum teas on sale the whole entire month. So if you know a sister who's trying to get pregnant or who just had a baby and who needs help with her anxiety, her depression, or any of those kind of things, send her over to Yoni Love Herbals, because those specific yoni steams deal with those things. Fertility on helping you get your body together and ready for manifestation of a baby, and then postpartum for those sisters who are trying to get out of having a child. Get out of having a child, who are trying to get out of anxiety and postpartum issues after having a child. I'm sorry, y'all. Get out of having a child. Anyway, love you guys. I want to say peace. Until next time, I will be posting more videos tomorrow, and then be back on Saturday. Okay, so make sure if you have not already that you subscribe to the channel and push the notification bell. I almost forgot to say that, so that you can be notified every time I post. Peace and blessings.